Real Madrid are going to make one of the greatest comebacks that we have ever seen. And the reason why I say this is coming off a 3-0 loss to Arsenal. And overall Arsenal proved they were the better team. Yes, they did score 2 very lucky free kicks, but they were the better team and they could have won by more goals. So what makes me think that a out of form Real Madrid can make a comeback and score more than 4 goals to beat an in-form Arsenal? The first reason I have is the way the players reacted after the match. They are full-blown, willing to risk all of their aura, because every single one of them said they will in fact make a comeback at the Bernabeu. Now with them promising this, if they don't live up to this promise, they will lose a lot of aura. People are going to laugh if Real Madrid don't manage to make a comeback. It kind of reminds me of how Cristiano Ronaldo used to speak. With Cristiano, the way he would speak, if Real Madrid ever lost by a big scoreline and they had to make a comeback, Cristiano would talk big, he would already speak like they're gonna make their comeback. And overall, he would say some risky things that if he didn't prove them wrong, they would have laughed at him and he would have lost so much aura. And I like that we are getting this version of the Real Madrid players. 3-0 is a big scoreline, but it can be done. It absolutely can be done. We have seen teams in the past in the Champions League pull this off. The one obviously being Liverpool against Barcelona, a match that we referenced in the previous video. This match, Liverpool had no right to win this game 4-0 because they had lost at the Camp Nou 3-0. Coming to Anfield, they had a lot to do. And what did they do? They made their comeback against a prime Barca team. You know, people always say prime Barca was 2009, but to me, prime Barca was also 2019. And Liverpool did it. They absolutely did it against all odds. They had a 1% chance of winning and they won it. And guess who also has a 1% chance of winning this second leg? Real Madrid. News reports are already saying Real Madrid only have a 1.1% chance of winning. But in my opinion, that is all Real Madrid need. That's all they need. They've done it in the past. Remember Real Madrid against City? Real Madrid had a 1% chance of winning. City had a 99% chance of winning. And what did Real Madrid go ahead and do? They won the match. They won that tie and did practically the impossible. And we all know back in 2022, 2023, 2024, and even this season, Real Madrid have it in them. They can make comebacks. Do they have it in this current season? Yes, we do. Yes, Real Madrid absolutely do. We can go to the Dortmund match in which they went 2-0 down. They made a comeback and scored 5 goals in the second half. And remember, that was a team that also lost to Barcelona. That was a team that was not in good form. We still aren't in good form. And there's more things we can add on to this. First of all, the team will risk losing aura. Second of all, Carlo Ancelotti's job is on the line. And if he doesn't win this tie, he will get sacked at the end of the season. And the thing is, it depends on how much the players love Ancelotti. In which I've been seeing some people, they've been saying the players hate Ancelotti, they don't want him to be the coach anymore. I disagree, because he has gotten the best out of each and every single one of those players. It would make no sense for them to want him to leave the club. You know, we were speaking about Cristiano and how he influenced comebacks for Real Madrid. The Wolfsburg match, which was in 2016, this match kind of reminds me of that match, in which Wolfsburg won 2-0, and there was a lot of scrutiny towards Real Madrid. But Cristiano, before the game, he spoke big, and what did he do? He delivered. He scored a hat-trick. Real Madrid went through and beat Wolfsburg. And listen, I will say it with full confidence, I truly believe Real Madrid will make the comeback. The Remontada, they are going to do it against all the odds. That's what I just feel. I feel that. You guys can argue different, and I know some of you guys in the comments are gonna come with facts. But I'm not talking facts, I'm talking feelings. I think Real Madrid will pull this off. But we do have some positive news going into this Arsenal match. Ferland Mendy is set to miss the match. And then we have Dani Ceballos, who could play in that match. We also have Tchouameni coming back. So things are improving, things are looking good. But you have to ask the question, is Ceballos going to start in this match? because he is a big asset. We know what he adds to this team. He adds creativity. He even adds some defense. He's a good deep line playmaker. He adds that cruise effect. He doesn't play like Cruz, but he can add that cruise effect to the team. He will be very important, and to have him back to start that match would be perfect. But we do play Alaves on Sunday. It's going to be an important match. And if we lose this match, we can kiss the league goodbye, and we could possibly kiss the comeback goodbye, because if we lose to Alaves, we go against Arsenal having lost the past 3 games in a row. And we might just lose to Arsenal again. And am I the only one that is getting frustrated with the fact that Barca are just winning constantly winning? They just beat Dortmund 4-0. They can't be stopped, and I would dread the fact that they could even win the Champions League. It looks like they're gonna win the Champions League. It's just, it does not sit right with me at all. I hate it. We also have PSG. PSG could be the team we face next. They just beat Aston Villa. And I think Real Madrid, if they do beat Arsenal, they would have to go up against a strong PSG side that could also knock them out. But let's get back to the Arsenal match. I think this is one of the most important games of Real Madrid's history. And what I mean by this is, it's going to be important for the future. Because if we lose this match, Ancelotti's out. If we win this game, it will go down in history as one of the greatest comebacks. Up there with Liverpool against Barca and Barca against PSG. So therefore my prediction for Real Madrid against Arsenal is, I think it will end up, final scoreline could push to extra time, 5-1 Real Madrid. And what that means is 5-4 on aggregate. But it will be difficult because Arsenal is going to play a low block, and we know that Real Madrid always struggle against low blocks, but I think they can do it. We have Valverde, is one of the best long shot takers. We can put Arda Güler on if we're struggling. He also has a good long shot on him. Endrick as well. Vinny as well. All these players can shoot from outside of the box. So if Arsenal players are loaded up there in the defense, Real Madrid can strike in that type of way. But listen, I'm not crazy. You are crazy if you think Real Madrid can't make a comeback. And that's what I'm saying. I'm hopeful. Maybe it's a bit delusional, but Real Madrid can do it. And if you agree, tell me in the comment section. Also, if you agree, smash like on the video. Because if you like the video, it helps the channel. It helps push the video out. But peace out. And we will definitely make the comeback. I see it happening.